Sorry again because my Skype suddenly off. I don't know what happened, but yeah, because I just reinstalled my laptop few days ago, so I need to recover some software from that I need, the important software in my laptop. Maybe it will disruption our class for tonight. Okay, where are we now? Number 3. How much, yeah, the question, how much the worth of Bob Warner's stock? Yeah, we find in the first paragraph, the stock of the company was selling for approximately, yes, 35 per share. Okay, that's the correct answer. Number 4. With whom the Bob Warner's managers would like to work in order to buy back their stock. With whom? Did you find? Oh, okay. Second paragraph. To avoid being taken over and broken up by the investor, Bob Warner managers decided to work with Merrill Lynch to buy back their own stock for a leverage buyout. Okay, with Merrill Lynch support, Bob Warner borrowed approximately. Okay, so the answer is to work with Merrill Lynch. Number 5. Sorry, the major agenda for most firms to face changes. Okay, easy. Yeah, good. It's quick scanning. Paragraph 4. One major agenda for most firms facing technological, social, and competitor changes is to create a sustainable competitive advantage, yang artinya untuk menciptakan daya saing yang stabil. Okay, thank you, excellent. And then we move to a more difficult one, exercise 4. It's it's a long text, but don't worry, because by do scanning it will easy to find the answer. Okay, so we see the question first and then read the text after that. Okay, number 1. What you need to attract customers. So the keywords here is attract customers. So we might number 1, because it's number 1 question number 1, so it may explain in the first paragraph at the beginning. Okay. Okay. The second principle of competitive advantage derives from offering a product or service that your competitor cannot easily imitate, blah blah blah. Where is it? You may lose a large part of your business to your competitor unless you quickly offer something unique, in your restaurant. So to attract customer, we need to offer something unique. That's the answer. Number 2. The key to any business competitive advantage. Okay, why is that the key? Let's read second paragraph, sources of uniqueness. The key to any business competitive advantage is to ensure, that's the answer, to ensure that its uniqueness lasts over time. Okay, good job. And number 3, the fourth source of uniqueness for a company. Okay, because the other paragraphs is start by explaining some key of maintaining uniqueness. Okay, fourth source, so it must be in sixth paragraph. The fourth, let's read together. A fourth source of uniqueness for a company that is seeking competitive advantage may be our organizational capability. Yeah, that's the answer. And number 4, it asks the third mechanism for offering uniqueness. It must be in the fifth paragraph. What is that? Easy. Technological or operational capability. Yes. Okay, number 5. The second mechanism. Yeah, it must be in the previous paragraph. The second source of uniqueness is strategic or product capability. Okay, easy. And number 6, the first mechanism. Yeah, in the previous paragraph, a business needs a financial or economic capability. Okay, that's not that difficult. So we can move to exercise 5. Okay, move to exercise 5. It's talk about steps of research process. So we need to summarize the step 1 to step 2. What is the step 1? Okay, the process, let's see in the second paragraph. The process begins with a researcher selecting a topic, a general area of study or issue such as divorce. Selecting a topic, that's the main idea. And step 2, which paragraph can we can find the answer of step 2? This is why the next step is crucial. The researcher narrows down or focuses the topic into specific research question. Narrow down into specific research question. That's step 2. And how about step 3? I find in the third paragraph, making decision. How about in the second paragraph? When learning, in the second line of second paragraph, the last second line. When learning about topic and narrowing the focus, the researcher usually reviews past research of the literature on a topic or a question. Oh, okay. But I argue it must a second step it must be in reviews past research. But because if you are in the text, we need to follow what the text talk about. So because in the text it mentioned the third step involved making decisions, so the answer for number 3 is making decision. Decision of the topic. Okay, good job. And number 4. What is the step 1? Step 4, sorry. Easy. Now the researcher is ready to gather the data or collecting the data. Okay. How about step 5? In the fourth paragraph, once the researcher has collected the data, his or her next step is to manipulate or analyze the data. Manipulate or analyze the data. And then step 6. Research is more. Where is step 6? Okay, let's continue read the next sentence. The patterns of or evidence help the researcher give meaning to or interpret the data. That's the step 6. And step 7. In the next sentence. Finally, researcher informs others. Yeah, informing others by writing a report that describes the background of study. Okay, excellent. So this is for this exercise 5. You made a good job. And then we move to exercise 6. Okay, let's see the 5 questions first below the text. You have to find out number 1, the most effective use of experiments. Okay, number 1 usually belongs to first paragraph, so we need to read first paragraph first. Okay, every researcher collects data using one or more techniques. This section is a brief overview of the main techniques. In later chapters, you will read about these techniques in detail and learn how to use them. The techniques may be grouped into two categories: quantitative, collecting data in the form of numbers, and qualitative, collecting data in the form of words or pictures. Some techniques are more effective when addressing specific kinds of questions or topics. Yeah, we find more effective, but it doesn't mention about what is the techniques is most effective. So continue to read the second paragraph. Experimental research uses the logic and principles found in natural science research. Experiments can be conducted in laboratories or in real life. They usually involve a relatively small number of people and address a well-focused question. Experiments are most effective, yeah, for explanatory research. Yeah, the question is the most effective use of experiments. Strategi apa yang paling efektif untuk sebuah eksperimen? Yaitu eksperimen paling efektif digunakan pada explanatory research. Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah, and then number 2, the conclusion of Bohm's experiment. So this is talk about some strategy to collect the data. So we need to know what paragraph that talk about Bohm studies. Where is it? In 4th paragraph. Let's read together. Bohm conducted an experiment to learn whether making a public commitment to an opinion prevents attitude change. In the previous experiment, he gave one group of students extensive information about the death penalty issue and gave none to another group. He measured support for the death penalty with a questionnaire that students completed in private. Both groups initially showed strong support for the death penalty. After several months, however, the group receiving extensive information on the death penalty greatly lowered their support for it. The other group did not change. In a second experiment, Bohm again divided students into two groups. Subjects in the experimental group enrolled in a special class on the death penalty, whereas the control group students enrolled in other courses. This time, he measured death penalty opinions by having students publicly state their opinions in each class session. In contrast to the large opinion change in the experimental group that he found in earlier experiment, Bohm found no change during the semester and no difference between the experimental and control groups. So he concluded that making their opinion public inhibits people from changing it, even when they are confronted with blah blah blah. So what his conclusion is, making their opinion, control group and experimental group, public inhibits people from changing it. Okay, that's the answer. And number 3, the names of the groups in experimental research. We already read in the 4th paragraph. What is the name? No death penalty is the object of the study. Groups here talk about participants. When we collect data, we need to get the data from the participants. So in home study there are 2 groups. We already read in this paragraph. What is the name? No. Okay. Oh yeah, experimental and control groups. Okay, that's the name of the groups. Okay, move to number 4, the tool for conducting a survey. Tool, alat. What paragraph talk about surveys? 5th paragraph. Okay, let's read together quickly. Okay, survey techniques are often used in descriptive or explanatory research. A survey researcher asks people a question in a written questionnaire or during an interview, then records answers. So, what is the answer? What is the tool for conducting surveys? We already read this. Yeah, we already read that. In questionnaire or an interview. Okay, that's the answer. Good job. And number 5, on what issue Reingold and White did the survey research? Issue, talk about problem, masalah. Where is the name Reingold and White? Find in the paragraph. Reingold and White. Where is it? Reingold.